Yeah, go ahead. Hello.
Go ahead.
Didn't Charlie say basically that, unalivings are necessary for the Second
He
Oh,
Amendment
did
but I
to
have a
say that.
prevent
question
Yeah,
for
war?
you. Are
I'm
you
glad
white?
you brought that
I
up.
got
Hold
I got
on. Well, let me answer this.
Because
So
that's essentially not being pro-life. You're just saying,
I
well, that's
understand.
a
I understand.
side
Okay. Okay.
effect.
But what's your point in bringing this up? Can you like?
My point is that the right essentially makes the violence of pew pews, but
Right.
basically trying to make it not important. Like, oh well, that's a small statistic.
Mm,
But those are people's families.
right.
Those are
So,
people's
but
fathers
I get that.
who.
But what I'm asking you is, what made you bring that up right now at this
Because he
point?
was just talking about it, saying that the
I know.
white
I know. I
never
know.
speaks about it.
So what? So he was just talking about it, and what?
That's my point. That I'm saying
So
that
is
the
your point that
right
he
is
deserves
not
it? Like, what's your
pro-life, like
point?
how they're saying they are. They're basically trying to demean the worth of
Right.
pew pew
So what I'm
Right.
asking
victims.
you, so like, do you think that now he like we feel some way differently now?
No, you're entitled to feel very sad. That's
Right.
your
So
opinion.
hello. So I have a question for you. Did you see any Republicans mocking the school shooting that happened today? Well, last night actually. Did you see anybody doing that? No, right? Everyone mourned it. So what is this like argument?
Yeah,
Like,
What
do you think like
what
Charlie
what
just
it
didn't
like
care?
what does that have to
hello,
do with
because let me
anything?
try
At
to
that early.
steel man your argument for a second, because this is what you're trying to say. This is what you're saying. You're saying, well, didn't he want there to be, people to have those weapons? So look, this is what he gets, right? That's what you're getting at, right?
No, I don't think he deserves it. That's the difference between the right and the left. We don't want any
So
pew
what is
pew
the point of
violence.
bringing that up right
My
now?
point is that the right is
like,
trying to do selective outrage because they don't care about the children. They don't do any
How
kind
what?
of
is this
Okay,
anything
okay,
selective
wrong.
stop right
outrage?
there,
And then
stop right
now
there.
they're
Okay,
really
wait, stop right there, stop right there. What makes you think we don't care about the children?
because you guys have done nothing to try to
Right,
improve
right.
the
And what do you
situation.
want us to do?
There needs to be stricter
Why don't you guys do
gun
it?
regulations
Why don't you guys
because
do
the
it?
Like
GOP
so
has the House
hello. Why are
Okay,
you
Senate and the
ignoring the
president right
hold up?
now.
Why are you
okay.
ignoring the elephant? Why are you ignoring the elephant in the room, which is that your rhetoric caused this?
You mean the far
That's also
right
true.
extremist
But
radical
The
let's
rhetoric?
stick to the
how are
topic.
you gonna
Hold
pin
on.
this on the far right? No, 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 no.
Are you
Let's
gonna
listen.
forget
Yes.
about the two
How is it the
Yes,
Democratic
I'm
how is it the
senators?
Republican.
far right? How is it the far right's fault that you guys think it's okay to go outside and shoot people for having a different opinion?
But how do you know that he was liberal? He was not been caught.
Hello. Can I ask you, do
What
you
is
know,
this
for
like
example,
logic?
wait,
It was
wait.
Why
totally
are you
not
so
Hello,
logical,
certain
wait.
that it
bro.
was a
Wait,
liberal
hello,
that
wait.
brought the charges?
Why are you trying to be disingenuous?
Wait,
No,
hello.
but why are you assuming
Hello.
that it was a
Do you know
liberal?
that people
Why would a
in,
Republican
oh
shoot
my
him?
God, guys, give me a
Just the
second.
way that you said that
Guys,
a
all
liberal
right,
No, no, no,
hold on,
killed
hold
no.
two
on, hold on, hold on,
Democratic
hold on, hold on, guys. Hello. In England, where they don't have the Second Amendment, there's mass stabbings. What do you say about that? You can unmute yourself. Hello. You're muted right now.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Uh, well, the violence and the death homicides compared to United States, America is still a lot more in percentage to
But
the
you don't know
population.
that. You don't know that.
The
You do you
statistics
know,
are
like,
there.
no, you don't know that, because the statistics are actually saying that the most gun violence is people doing self harm. First of all, 2/3 of it is
Right, but
self harm. That
it's
has nothing to
still
do. Has nothing to
thousands
do.
homicides.
And then the rest of it is mostly like like
Gang violence, like
Right,
gang
but you
guaranteed
can
gang
violence.
still the
violence.
Yeah, yeah,
statistics of the
exactly.
homicides of
Right.
the pew
So
pews
Right.
again,
show that America is
but
much
again,
higher
so
than
if you
cases
just
that
look at
have
it very
banned it.
simply, in England, they have mass stabbings. So should they get rid of knives?
They actually
Knives
did.
are
They
not
banned knives,
made
and people
to.
still have
Okay,
them. They
okay.
banned
Let's
knives
let's
over there.
let's let's let's
They did. They banned
rationalize this a
knives.
bit, right? Okay, knives were not created to murder. I mean,
Okay.
can I say that? Can I say that on TikTok?
I
Yes,
don't
they
know.
Unalived
were.
ones
I
were
don't
Yes,
know.
they
not.
were.
Can I finish
On
my
a live.
point? Can I finish
Yeah.
my point?
On a live
For
though. Say on a live.
example,
Go ahead.
pew pews are made to effectively cause as much harm and unalivings as possible. If
Eh.
knives were a good neat way to do that, then all the school pew pewings would be done with knives or with cards or other way. Those pew pews are specifically designed
Okay.
to take
All
as
right,
many lives as
you
possible.
as a girl, have you ever been in a situation where you thought maybe you could use a pew pew?
I don't want to be in that situation. I don't
I
want to
know
be in
you
a
don't want to,
situation
but do you
that
think,
I'm
like,
fearing my life
say
because
that
of a
again?
pew pew. I don't want to be in a situation where someone is mentally unstable and they have a pew pew and there's no
No,
regulations
no.
for that.
I
The
get
Okay,
reason
but
that.
you're
for
more
me to
likely to
get a
be in.
pew
Okay, but
pew
you're
is to
more likely
defend
to be in a
myself from a
position.
pew pew trying to take my life.
Right. Hello,
Okay,
but
but
what I'm
you're
saying
also
is that
more
you
likely to be in a position where a random man or something assaults you, and what are you gonna do in that situation?
That's the point, exactly. So,
Well, you don't hear
in
that
a world,
in places like Japan and Australia where pew-pews are not allowed.
Because they don't have black. Because they don't have black. They're homogenous countries.
You're so mad. Can you calm down a little
hello,
bit?
hello. That's that.
Statistics don't lie. Okay?
Hello, look,
They're
hello,
real.
hello,
Countries. What is
hello,
that?
hello. I don't think you're catching what he's saying. He said because they don't have.
Well, yeah,
They don't
that's
have
obvious.
they don't have minorities over there. Do you get that?
What?
That's the point.
But who killed Charlie?
Hello?
Who pew-pewed Charlie Kirk?
Hold on.
Was it a minority?
Hey, Sean, hold on. Yeah.
You're right. It was a
I wanna
deranged
say
leftist.
It was
something.
a
Go ahead.
white
guy
Hold on.
here, I
It
wanna
was a
say
true and an
something.
elected.
White.
Let Sean
Can I
speak.
say something?
Yes, Sean. Go
That
ahead.
guy up there at the top yesterday, he came in our live, said all kinds of
No one
terrorist
cares.
stuff.
No one cares,
He said
bitch.
all
Fuck
kinds
you.
of
No one
he
cares.
Hey, hold on. Let her
blow
talk.
up folks and all kinds of stuff in our live.
Yeah, and I'll say it again, nigga.
Yeah,
What are you
he
gonna
said
do?
Well,
all
hold on.
kinds
Say
of
it again.
stuff.
Exactly.
Boss,
That's
hold on.
exactly the type of people that support
Sean,
Charlie.
listen, Sean, look, I don't know what the context of the conversation was. I can only judge him what he's saying here today, okay? So
Yeah.
Look
the
at
point,
this
this is the thing, because this is the thing that we keep, I'm glad you guys brought this up. So look, in Japan, they don't have minorities. Do you understand that? That's why they don't walk around in fear.
Aren't you a minority?
Yes.
So why are you like dehumanizing yourself?
I'm not
What do you
dehumanizing
mean?
myself
He's an
personally.
honorary
Because
Aryan.
who
He's
killed
an honorary
Yes.
who took
Aryan.
Charlie's life?
So look, hello, look. I'm gonna be
No,
honest
it's
with you.
really
Look,
confusing
hello,
because there's a lot of countries.
hello.
Japan people are considered minorities here, right?
I know that,
Okay,
but not in their own
Japanese don't have an
country.
average IQ of 75.
Exactly.
You
Right.
fucking idiot.
So
Right,
if
so
Japanese
hello.
have an
This
average
guy
IQ,
is
wouldn't
Hello.
a
extremist.
minority of
Hello,
Japanese
look,
be-
hello, look,
be
as a
people
minority,
over?
look, as a minority myself, I can acknowledge what my people are and what they aren't, what they do and what they don't do. I know what they do and they don't do. And I know that honestly, most of the stereotypes are usually true about everyone. Okay? It's okay.
So true.
Now, why are you giving those people the satisfaction of being?
I don't. Because
Hold up,
look,
hello.
I'm
I
not
mean,
worried.
what are you?
Because look,
Siding
because
with
hello,
the white
because look,
supremacists.
hello. No, it's because I don't have to burden myself with defending everyone. I could just know where I stand and what I do.
You defend yourself. Why do you need to be victim of a stereotype?
Because I don't. But
Hello,
I
you're
don't have
literally
to.
a white woman. You're literally a white
I'm a
woman.
white
This
woman.
guy is an
Exactly.
extremist.
Yeah, look,
And
I don't
he's
have to
extremist.
defend the entire Latino race, right? I can just say me. I don't do certain things. I do certain things personally. However, the
So why would
Latinos
you
want to do it is their
generalize the
problem.
race? Why would you give white people the satisfaction?
No, I look, because majority, even my own friends and family,
He
right?
thinks it's funny, but it's not funny. the
Look,
stuff that he
listen,
said.
hello, look. Majority of my friends and family that are Latino, for example, they want to have an open border, and I disagree with that. Is that okay for me to disagree with that? Or do I have to
No,
just
it's
be
not- it's
do I have
not
to just
wrong
be
for
a
you.
stereotypical Latino and say, oh, just open the borders for all of
Viva
Mexico?
Mexico.
Absolutely not. You are absolutely entitled to believe that
Okay.
borders should be closed. But really, what you should be wanting is a reformation of the immigration system, not what they're
No,
doing
I
right
I
now.
don't. But I
what they're
don't
doing
want
now.
that
I have a
though.
question
But
for
what
you,
I
though.
don't want that though. I don't. I want the. I
have
want
a
the.
question.
If anything,
I
I
have a-
want the border to be
Wait,
completely
what
closed
are
at
you
this
though?
point.
What are you though? Like, where are you from?
I don't know if that's relevant right now. So
No,
look,
I do want to know because I really want to understand where you're from and why would you get to such extremist ways where you would think of that of your people.
it
And
has nothing to
I
do
don't
with
know
where I'm
that-
from though.
I think
It's
that
just because
maybe
I
they
was
wouldn't
born.
think of you that way.
It's
because
just
you
simply
were
that I was
invaded.
born in America, right? And I
Right, but your
see.
parents weren't.
But you'll talk about starting wars
Regardless.
and unaliving
Your
What-
parents
people.
weren't born here.
Hello,
you say
but what
stuff
this is
like
what I
that?
see though. What I see is that regardless of however you feel about America, it is the best place to live. Other people in other countries will tell you that. You think it's
No.
racist here?
So why are you
Go
restricting their right?
listen,
their
hold on.
ability
You
to
think it's
vote?
racist here? Go anywhere else in the world, and they're 50 times more racist.
Okay, but I'm asking, is it okay to say you're down with starting the CW and you're gonna unalive people?
Who?
Bro, he's just a rage baiter. Like that's literally.
Yeah.
I mean, Sean. I don't know why. Sean, I don't know why you're gonna pretend and sit here on like your
Sean, look. Not. I'm gonna say what I think probably happened between you two. More than likely,
She's a
You
comic.
guys,
She's mad.
more than likely,
She's
you guys were
doing the
talking
fucking
past
ball
each other.
shit.
Look, this is what usually
no.
happens. Two
This
people
was on
talk
my
past
friend's
each other.
channel.
I know. I understand it happened. What I'm telling you is that usually what it is that two people are talking past each other, and then they just start rage baiting, and that's it.
He
More
was
than
saying
likely.
some
So
extreme
you
stuff.
know
talking
what's
about
funny
he's gonna
because
unalive
Punish, would you
people
say that you're a
behind
white
Charlie Kirk.
supremacist?
Say
He
that
was saying
again.
he was going to
Would
unalive
Punish
people
say that
behind
he's a white
Charlie Kirk.
supremacist?
But guess what?
I don't have a problem with that.
But
White. Okay,
what about
You
so
guys
No,
are
no,
all wait.
I'm just
First
why
asking
of
are
a
you
all,
simple
why are
question.
you
Is punish
asking
a
me
white
questions and you don't
supremacist?
want
y'all
me to
are
answer the question?
everyone
about
is a
those
supremacist,
Democrats that
bro.
got unalived?
Okay,
What
you
about
want the
those
answer to
Democrats
that
Wait,
that
hold
got
question?
on,
You
hold
want
on,
the
unalived
hold
answer
on,
to
hold
that
on.
question?
Minnesota?
Hold on.
Those
Just a simple
senators.
Notice
question.
how the
I
black
just
woman
have a
can't
simple
control
question.
her
Is
emotions.
punish
Notice
a
how the
white
black woman can't control
supremacist?
her emotions.
That's it.
What
I guess
about those senators?
let him answer this.
Can he just answer
Punish.
it?
Are you a white supremacist?
I mean, the entire word like white
Yes,
supremacy,
he
it's just
is.
made up bullshit. Nobody fucking believes in that
Yes,
shit.
he is.
Literally, nobody unironically like believes that there's like superior
What do you
race.
mean? There's
You
a
know what
whole
I do? You
movement
know what I
behind
do
it,
believe?
which is
You know
Charlie
what I
Kirk's
do believe?
movement.
You know what I do believe? I believe race
But
is real and it's
you know
intrinsically
what?
tied to culture.
No.
That's what I believe.
He is racist.
So what
Okay,
do you
all right.
what would you
Yeah,
describe as the
I
perfect
agree with that.
America? Like what race would you want in America to be
Mostly
like
white.
would make it perfect?
Mostly
white,
white. Like
majority white. It doesn't have to
Scary
be
hours, do
majority.
entirely
you
like
think
that's
you're
not going to
included
happen, but
in that?
majority white.
Scary
Like
hours?
vast majority white. What?
Do you
What
think
about
you're
him?
included in that rhetoric, Scary
I said
Hours? Like you think
majority.
how you look like and your
I do
family
think
are
I'm included.
included
I
in
do
the
think
perfect
look.
America?
Right,
Like
right,
Yes.
that?
right.
Wait a minute. So you saying that you want a majority of white people there?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, he does.
100%.
Okay, so you don't like black people
150%.
either.
I love my
fake.
people, but I don't think they should be
You
the
don't like
majority.
black people.
I
So you
love
with
black
this?
people too, but I don't think they
Okay.
should be the majority. Do
Okay.
you like
So no,
do you
no,
see
no,
how
no,
that's a
no,
nuance argument?
no.
There's a
But we don't
nuance
Eric,
fight
there.
why
back. So
would
let's not
you
get
Right.
mad.
agree with the
So
people that want to
In
fundamentally,
take the
Tennessee,
civil
we
rights
let
act
fundamentally,
away?
people
That
show
affects
supply.
fundamentally,
you.
yeah, we do.
No, no, I don't give a damn
On a
about your
fundamental
views, dude.
level,
But what you're
on a
gonna know is
fundamental
no
level,
one's scared of you. came on this panel to tell you you want to take
keep
that
acting
fight. You're
tough,
gonna
and no one
take that
cares.
fight to
Keep
you.
acting tough.
I
Watch
came
what
on the
happens to
panel
your
to
leader, by
fucking
the way.
tell you.
Watch
See,
what
because
happens
you
to Destiny
unalive
after.
Hold
Watch
up.
what happens to
Punish.
Destiny. You better not go outside.
Punish. Let her get
You
it out. Let her get it
unalived
out.
our senators
Let her
in
get it out.
Minnesota. And we should have got bounced then when you unalived our senators in Minnesota and they had children, motherfucker.
All right,
Rest in piss.
Sean, hold on. Let's
See?
bring it down. Let's bring it down a
See?
little. Let's
That's
bring Sean. Let
exactly
me
what they are. That's the
Sean.
true
Let me
colors.
talk to you for a second. Sean, let me talk to you for a second.
Like
So
they
Sean,
wasn't human.
Sean, look, listen. You're right. Okay, bad, evil stuff happens. I don't condone it. Probably, maybe Punish doesn't condone it. I don't know. What I'm
do.
saying is,
Fuck you.
this. Look, what I'm saying is this, Sean. There is a tendency that people are becoming aware of, and have been for a while now, that certain minority groups, right, are violent for whatever reason. Most of
It's
the
the
time.
white P race and the statistics shows that.
No, listen.
That's really not true, though.
Listen.
So Sean, why do
we can pull it up
50%?
right
Why do you
Sean.
guys all need to
Hey,
do this?
take it one
to be
person
allowed?
at a time.
Why do you
Sean.
all
We can
hate
pull
that?
it up.
Sean, listen, let's break it down. Look. Even if that was true, and it's not,
It is
unfortunately,
true.
It's
We
not
can
true.
pull it up. We
It's
can
not
pull
true.
it up.
Everyone's already pulled it up a million times.
Why do half of you guys have AIDS? Why do
Sean,
half of you
Sean,
have AIDS?
Sean,
Why do half
Sean.
of you have AIDS?
Let's Google it.
Sean, listen.
Okay, Google it.
Sean, why do most black people get unalive?
No. It shows that the white teeth men are.
Yeah.
Why are you saying white tea for it's
The
white?
white
It's white.
teeth
What is this? It's
fucking
white.
does.
It's
Look
white.
it up,
It's white. You can
motherfucker.
say it's
Sean.
white.
It's facts.
Sean.
White teeth men
Sean.
commit the most crimes.
Sean, listen
in
to me.
America.
Listen. Sean, listen to
It
me.
shows that.
Listen to me,
Because
Sean.
there's
Okay.
60% of the
violent
population.
Right, exactly. Sean,
The
exactly.
violent crime.
Sean, listen, even if that was true, right?
It is true.
Listen, okay,
There's
but listen to
60%
me.
of the population.
Fucking
yes,
true, motherfucker.
Sean,
Hours, I have a
Sean.
question though. You don't consider yourself to be a part of that statistic, right? Like,
Okay, but
I'm gonna answer you in a
hello.
second. I'm gonna answer you in a second. Now listen,
go
Sean.
ahead.
Sean. They're the majority. White people are literally the majority.
Even if you take the half
Okay.
away, we did it without the half. You can look it up and see. It still shows they're the
Okay.
most violent race.
All right, look. Nobody agrees with you.
Okay, how much
The
you want to bet?
FBI doesn't agree
How much
with
you
you.
want to
The
bet? Let's
FBI
pull the
tables
chart
don't
up.
say
Let's
Listen.
pull
FBI
the
tables
chart.
don't
We
say
have
that.
been through this before.
We
can
have
pull
been
the
through this
chart
before. We have, and everyone disagrees
we
with
can
you.
pull the chart up. Okay,
No.
I'll tell you what. Let's
No,
pull
listen.
the chart up.
Everyone
Let's pull
here
the chart
knows.
Because they can't acknowledge reality. It's just,
Everyone
Hold on.
here knows, bro, that if you were
Let's
walking
pull
down
the
the
chart
street,
up.
if you were walking down the
Let's-
street, Sean, who would you be more
Let's
afraid
pull
of?
it. Let's
If you're
pull the
walking-
chart
okay,
up. I don't
okay,
give a
okay.
damn about that.
I
I'm
do,
talking
I
about
do,
the
though.
Sean, what do you
That's
think
the
about
reality.
Irina Zarutska?
The facts.
What do you think of Irene
What it said.
No, but
What do
that's
you
the
think of
truth,
Irene
Sean.
Zarutska? Go ahead.
The
What do you think of
facts.
Irene
You get mad because
Zarutska?
you
Go
tell
ahead.
me the truth.
yourself
It
with the
shows.
political party that is generalizing you and off the bat assuming that you
Oh,
are
can you
this
mute
And
her
then they
for like
want to get
20 seconds?
mad
Like,
because the
you're making
truth
a
is the
monologue.
stereotypes
truth,
and
bro.
prejudice.
Okay,
Like,
look,
don't you
look.
understand that
You
this doesn't
consider
benefit
yourself
you?
a white
It makes
man. You
yourself
just
look
said that, so
bad
you don't want
because
to
these
believe
people
the
do not
truth.
like you, no matter how hard you try
Just
to
straight
fit
up
in
monologue. Notice how
or
this
side
bitch
with
has
them.
to fucking
At the
take
end
up
of
the
the day,
whole
they're
I
You're
wasting
think
your
I
wasting
think
time.
our
everybody
Later.
look. I think everybody can agree that the most people that I've ever had issues with is not white people.
Are
I've
I
never
don't care, but
they're
that's not what
black,
the
So what
they're
does that have to do with
black.
I've
anything?
never had an
regardless of
issue
what
with a
you
white
say.
person.
Asians
To
are
be
more
honest with you.
racist,
That
by
might
the way.
be
I don't
But
know
are
why
you
you
around
guys
more
say
nonsense,
that.
but
black
the
people or are you around more
statistics
white
shows
people?
that the white
Why
team
are you
men are
yelling
the
into your
most
mic? We can
violent.
hear you.
You're
Why are
That's
you
around
not
black
yelling into
people.
true.
your
That's
mic?
why
We
you're
can hear
having
you.
more
It
problems
shows
with
Why are
it.
that.
you
If you were
yelling into
around
your
more
It
mic? We
white
can
fucking
hear
people, you
you.
would
shows
have more
that.
problems
Why
with
are
it.
you
Sean.
yelling
Why
into your
the fuck
mic? We
is
can
you
hear you.
All
yelling?
right. Let's
Why are
switch
you
the
yelling
combo.
into
Let's
your
switch
mic?
the
We
Because
can
combo.
hear you.
let's pull up
Sean.
the data.
Sean, let's
Let's
switch the
pull
combo
it
for a second.
up.
Sean, let me switch the combo for a second.
All right.
Do you think
All
it's
right.
okay for
Let's
white
pull up the
people?
data.
Sean, I got you. Do you think it's okay for
Bro,
white
y'all are
people?
so incapable
Let's
of
pull up
debate.
the data.
Sean,
Y'all saying this, but y'all don't want to pull up the facts.
Sean,
The
because
data
again,
says that half of you. Okay, let's
Show,
talk about the
show
fucking
it.
data. Let's talk about the
Look,
data.
you
Let's
shut
talk
up. You
about the
came
data.
off the top. Look, dude,
50% of you
shut the
have
fuck
AIDS.
up.
Let's
Shut
talk
the
about the
fuck
data
up.
It's
right now.
already a
Now
lie,
all right,
Let's talk
all
though.
about
right,
the
all
It's
right,
rate of
already
all
a
right,
maturity.
hold
lie.
on, all right, all right,
58%
It's a
let,
lie.
58%
all right, let's pull up the data. All right, we're gonna pull the data.
of
Everybody, hold
households
on.
black
you're
people
Like
mad.
make up
what?
like
I will
60%
start
of
running
the
to your
murder.
All
fucking
Let's
right.
ass
talk about
so
how
I
they make up
can let
Okay,
your
28%
y'all
of
need to
motherfucking
talk one
ass
carjacking.
time
out.
at a
Let's talk about how
time,
they make up
bro.
23% of rape. Why don't
Motherfucker.
we talk about that?
The
All
fuck
right,
you.
all right, we're gonna pull up the data. We're gonna pull the data, Sean.
No, I'm
You guys
gonna
got
pull
the
it up
wrong
for
data.
I'm
you.
gonna pull it up for you right
Of
now.
pedophiles are
I
white.
got you. I got you. I got you. I got you.
It shows white
Crashing
teammates
out.
create the
Crashing
most
out. Why? You're
fucking
not beating the
heinous
stereotypes, by the
crimes,
way.
the
You're not
most
beating the
murder
stereotypes. Loud
and
black woman.
All right, all right,
heinous
Black
everybody.
women.
All
You're
crimes.
not
right,
beating the
all right,
stereotypes.
Sean, we're
Well,
gonna pull
what's
up the
your
data.
stereotype? Being an incel?
All
That's your
right,
Wait,
stereotype.
isn't like 13% black and they create
I'm not even an
50% of the
incel. I have a
murders?
girlfriend. You
all right,
fucking
all right. Look at the look
You
at. All
are
right, all right,
not
all right.
saying
Everybody,
that
hush.
you're
Everybody, hush. Everybody, hush. Look, all right, look. Here's the data, Sean. This is what you wanted, right? Here we go. It says white individuals account for 53%, right?
which
That's
is
about
less than your
half.
population, or
Shut the
58%.
That's
fuck
ha-
up.
That's under.
now
Because
now
I'm
what?
gonna make sure
Watch,
he's talking
Sean,
right
Sean,
shit, 'cause I
Sean,
know.
Sean, Sean. Just ignore him for a second. Listen to me.
Crashing out.
Sean,
Shut
listen
the
to me.
fuck up.
Sean, listen to me. Sean, I want to get your opinion on this, Sean. 50% is committed by white individuals. The other 50% is black or African Americans.
No, it's not. That's all race included. Hold on, let me get the information. Hold on.
You're staring at it. It's on the screen.
Because it says it has all the people, races, and crime. The only
Look, it's right
13%
here.
Show the
Black
table.
people are
Show her the
like
table. Show her the table.
I
Show her the
just
table.
saw
Look, it's
this,
right
so
here.
you won't be able to tell me this.
It's
We
right
just went
there.
through this
It's
the
literally
panel.
on the screen.
Girl.
And it's literally. Because that's
Sean,
not finna. No.
Sean,
Stop
it's
crashing out.
Shut
Stop
up,
crashing
dude.
out.
Okay,
Sean,
okay,
stop
6
crashing
hours.
out.
Wait, are
The
you
right
a black
information.
person? Are you black?
Sean, it's literally on the screen, Sean.
Is
No,
he
you're
black?
not gonna do this because I
fuck?
know. Hold on.
What do you know? You asked me to pull it up. I pulled it up.
Well, what it showed.
What do you want it to show?
Constantly
What?
crashing out. Like,
So now think about it. If we're talking about and what
Holy
percentage
race,
what so we're talking about what percentage of Americans are black?
13.
13, and also only half of them
Okay.
commit the crimes. This is
So
only the men.
so
Okay.
now think about that. So now think about that. 13% is committing half the crimes. That's wild.
Okay, Punish, what do you think we should do with those people, right? You're saying that minorities are causing...
Deport them.
What should America
Deport
do
all
with
the
them?
blacks.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, deport the blacks. Deport her first, actually.
So Scary Hours, don't you see how they think of you?
It said-
Why are
No,
you
no,
like
let's
this?
talk about it.
Murder
Okay,
is
guys,
not
guys,
like
let's talk
you.
about
Google
it.
it.
Guys,
Who commits
like
the most
you.
murders
They want
and
you
essay
gone,
crimes?
Scary Hours.
guys,
Wake
guys,
up.
let's talk about that. Okay, look. Wouldn't everybody just be happier in their own little space?
No, they
Fucking
want
white
to. They
people.
want to. They want to leech
Shut
off the
the
white
fuck
man.
up,
That's
dude, because
what-
I swear
Sean,
I'm about
Sean,
to
Scary
Sean,
Hours, you're
honest.
trying to be
They
liked
don't
by
like
the people
Africa
that
because
say
it's
shit
black
like this.
I'm not
Like, this
trying to
is
be liked by
insane.
anybody. Sean,
This is the
Sean.
people that you
Let me
side
ask Sean
with.
again.
literally
Sean,
use
Yo,
Sean,
why
Sean,
is
Sean.
Punish
Stay
rage
loud, guys.
Sean, look. Let's say
That's just
everything you're saying.
embarrassing, bro.
Okay, Sean, everything you're saying about white people is true, right? right? Let's just say.
The smoke, how
Would
they
it?
commit the highest,
Yes, whatever, whatever.
mass
Okay,
murders
so wouldn't
and
it be?
rape
So wouldn't
of
you be
women.
happier? So wouldn't you be happier in a little city without them?
The fuck? They should have been left us alone when we build our own
Okay,
city.
so the answer is yes then. So the answer is yes then, right?
You don't remember that?
You
Is the
have your own
hostess
city in
race
Every time
Georgia.
we
You
and
have your own city
ethnicity
in
in
Georgia. Go live in it. Go live in
Wait,
it.
can I
Go
ask
live
him
in
a
Freedom,
question? Can I
Georgia. Go
ask
live in
Punish
it.
the
Shut
Go
the
live in
question?
fuck
it.
up, motherfucker.
Go live in it.
Sean,
Go live in it.
Sean,
Go live in it. Go live in
It's
it.
an important
Sean,
question. Can I
yeah,
ask?
Go
Sean,
motherfucker.
Sean, would you not be happier than without them being in your city? Yes or no?
He can go. He can go.
Okay, just
No,
him?
it's called
His,
notice.
his fucking ancestors came over here
Can
and
I
Just
ask
fucking
him?
made
Punish the
flowers.
question? Can I ask
Go
Punish
ahead.
the question?
Go
Is the
ahead.
host included in the minority group that you want gone from America?
Okay, so to further elaborate, no, not really, but to further elaborate, right?
No, not really.
We're
What does
not.
that mean?
What we're
Holy shit,
pushing
let him
for.
talk.
What we're
Oh my
pushing.
gosh.
What we're pushing
I don't got
for
time for this
on
fucking
the
white
in the
supremacy
American.
shit. Fuck this.
I don't give a fuck, Tommy.
Wait,
You're a
but
commie.
Sean,
You're a
Sean,
commie.
Sean, are you not? Wait.
You're literally a commie.
Hold
Can I
on.
hear
Oh my
punish, bro?
gosh.
Can I
Taking
hear
up the
punish?
whole
Can I hear
line.
punish? Can I hear punish? Can I hear punish?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Come
hear
on now.
him.
I feel like Sean's probably a black
He's proving
supremacist
all the
too.
stereotypes. Can't fucking read. Can't fucking think.
Hey.
Fucking
We all know
stupid
that
bitch.
already. We don't
Holy
need to
shit.
bait her more. We don't need to.
But
Okay,
anyway,
so is
damn.
the host included in this?
I
like,
didn't drop.
minority
I didn't
group?
drop her, by the way. She dropped herself.
Bitch,
I didn't
he's
drop
literally
Serious
an
question.
American.
But yeah. Anyways,
Patriot.
so the idea we
Sigma.
have, you know, in the America First movement is we want to preserve a majority white America. Essentially the way it was in its founding. Obviously, it's not pragmatic to try to get rid of every single like black person or whatever. That's not the goal. What the goal is to severely reduce the violent population by getting those motherfuckers out, and also to severely reduce the rate at which more migrants are coming here. That's the goal.
Okay, so you want to get rid of
So would you be
violent
in favor of the
minorities?
host
Yo,
having a
bro.
lot of children?
What was that?
Would you be in favor of the host having a lot of children?
I think what he said is very clear. He said the violent people.
Anyways, he wants the
Well-
violent people out, and he wants to stop illegal immigrants. Shit, that's
He
valid.
thinks like that of generally the
Yeah, for
entire
real.
population of black and
What is so
Hispanic
wrong
people.
about that, bro?
And
You're
then
not saying that. He
essentially
said he wants the
your
violent people
people-
Oh my
gone.
god.
Your people are considered the minority, which is basically what he's saying, destroying the
Right.
white
So I'm
population. So,
saying-
essentially,
Bro,
he
he
does not
literally
want
did
to
not
have
say
kids
that. He
nor
literally
meddle
said
with
the
white
violent.
people.
He
But
just
hello.
said violent minorities, bro.
What's destroying the white population is unchecked mass legal and illegal migration. That's
Unchecked.
what's really destroying it.
Okay, so would you be in favor of the host having a lot of children?
I mean, I don't really care as long as we get rid of the
With
mass
a white
migrants, we
person,
can do
with a
whatever we
white
want.
lady.
I don't
With a
know why
white
you
lady.
keep trying to rope him back into this when he's clearly telling
No,
you
I
that
just really
it's
want to see like
unchecked.
the underlying, mentality.
He's
Well,
giving
well,
it to
well,
you.
more- well,
Would you
Bro, he
be
just
in
told you the
favor
mentality.
of
He
the
just
host
told you.
having a lot of
I just
children
told
with
you
a
it like
white
5
person?
Bro,
times.
that
Oh my
point
god,
is
how many
irrelevant.
times do they gotta tell
Are you like
me?
stupid? Why are all fucking white women stupid?
Can you answer the
Right.
question though?
Hello, it's that because
think
you're
he
trying to
did.
make it about something that
Right.
it's not.
So what I'm
right?
saying is
No, it's literally what they think. I'm just trying
right.
to see
So
what he
so
thinks.
if you want my opinion on miscegenation, why are you monologuing when you're asking me a question? Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
just be quiet.
So if
bitch.
you're asking me about miscegenation, I will tell you I obviously morally oppose miscegenation. I think it's bad. I don't like miscegenation. I think it's disgusting. I would prefer if he didn't like date a white woman. If he does, then whatever. Like I'm not gonna put a pew pew to his brain. Like I don't know what you expect me to do. I'm not gonna like lynch him for dating a white woman. I don't care.
Wait. Why is everybody so appalled by that? Like, I think everyone's.
These people
Everyone-
don't even want you to
Bro,
by the way,
most-
dating
white
most-
people,
dating
yet
stats
you
show,
think they
dating
see you
stats
the
show
same.
most people like their own race.
Exactly.
Dating
Like
stats show most people prefer their
bro,
own group of
most
people.
Latinos feel the same way.
Damn.
Why would
Yeah,
you
most
be
Latinos
in
I've met
for
don't
of
wanna date a white
regression
woman.
and
Like,
going
come
back
on.
to the old times where if you were to be with a white person in them times, you would go to jail. So why would you be advocating to go back in those times? Like why would you be siding with that?
He's not
What's the
saying
underlying mentality behind that? Because
That's not even
Look,
what I'm
clearly he
asking.
doesn't
Look,
want
hel-
you to reach.
He doesn't even
Clearly,
say
he
that.
doesn't
Hello.
want
Look,
you-
let me
Can I-
ask you a
can I-
question.
can I
Let me ask you a
finish
question.
my
Hello.
statement and then
Hello.
y'all can
Yeah,
ask-
yeah, because you made a
Can I
point
finish
already.
my statement?
Go
Can I
ahead.
finish my
But
statement?
it's serious.
Clearly, he doesn't see you as valuable or the same as a white
I don't
person.
care though. I
When
don't
the
want
fuck did
him
I say
to.
that?
I
When did
don't
I
want.
say
So why would you be against equality?
But
Yo,
that's the
Punish.
thing is that
Why are you
look.
against
When did I
equality?
say that?
Look, I don't think he feels that way, but even if he did, I don't care. Like that's the problem with like most of the people on the left. They're like, "Oh, he doesn't care about you. Trump doesn't care about." I don't want them to. They
Would
should
you
care
want
about
them to make
themselves.
that a law that you can't
No,
reproduce with
no.
white people?
Look, if he
why
wanted
are
to
you
do
on the
that,
right?
if he wants to do that, he should be able to fight for that.
Why are you assuming he wants
because
to date a white girl so bad? Like, what's
First of all, look.
what's that?
My problem is
That's
this.
not what I'm
Look.
assuming.
Hello. What do you think is a bigger problem today? Me not being able to be with a white girl or white people going extinct?
Would you consider that his mentality would be dangerous if he
You're,
actually?
answer
I,
this
I want you to
question, bro.
answer
Can
my
you answer
question.
the question,
What's your question? And then I'll
Answer.
answer back with that question.
Do you think no? Do you think there's a bigger problem of me? Right. Do you think there's a bigger problem of me not being able to be with white girls or white people going extinct?
I don't think that either or are a problem. I don't care about white people going extinct. I mean, I'm not some type of
what? That's the
It's
problem.
literally your own
Screenshot.
That's
I
literally the
care about
problem.
preserving the
Screenshot it and
white
post
person's
it.
race. Like that
That's-
is insane. And
what's
that's
wrong
what
with that?
racist
You're
is.
literally white. You should be loved by white people. Like what?
But why would I
Right,
care
so-
about preserving the?
I don't
Because
think
it's your
she's
own
white. I don't
people.
think
Why would
she's
you not
white.
want to-
I
Are you not
think
white?
she got a
What's your
black
skin
boyfriend.
color?
or
She
something.
sounds
I
Puerto
am white,
Rican.
but I don't care. That's what I'm saying. I'm not focused on race. And
Wait,
you know,
Vicky, what country are
I
you
think
from?
you will
What
be.
country are you from?
I'm from America. I was born here.
No, I mean like where are your grandparents from?
From Europe.
She's
Like which
Italian.
European country? Why are you like
Spain.
ducking? Which European country?
She's Spain.
Okay, you're Spaniard. Okay, I'm also Spaniard. Okay,
Alright.
let's do this. Okay, why do you want your own people to like die out? What's up with that?
It's not that I want them to die out. It's that I'm not a white supremacist and
Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay, no,
about
ignore
preserving the race.
But hello. Look,
And
the
they're not
problem
gonna
is
die out.
hello. They are though.
What needs
They
to die out
literally
is the
no.
white supremacists.
Hello.
They
What's
are,
making
though.
hold on? What's making you say they're not going to die out? Is that just how you feel, or do you have
Because
some
white
stats?
people are the majority.
Okay, but do you?
Because
Do
they
they're
you
have
literally
birth rates, you
declining
know
in
that.
population. They're
Yeah,
Bro,
declining.
have you ever,
But,
bro,
but
have
why
you
is
looked-
that a
have you been
problem?
to
Why are you
Italy?
not worried
Yo, bro,
about
have you
house
been
What do you
prices?
mean, why is that
or
a
job
problem?
what do you mean? Why is that a
market?
problem?
Issue preserving
have
the
you
white
been to
race.
Italy?
Would you not go
Vicky,
crazy if the
Vicky,
pandas were
Vicky.
going extinct?
Oh, but I want to handle this because she's one of my people, Vicky. Right. So you realize that nations, all nations, right, not just ours, Japan also, every country, because this is a global issue, the whole birth rate thing. If the birth rates decline, we have less workers, we have less money in the country. Everything starts to fall apart. That's bad for everybody. Why would you want that?
It's not race
Ooh.
that's causing the birth decline. It's the economy and Republicans' refusal of helping
Wait,
the economy.
guys, we have to break this down. Hold on, we really have to break this
There's
down
no
for
help
hello.
for child care. There's no type of help. They just cut $1
Hey,
trillion
good
from
job,
Medicare. They
boosted.
cut $300 billion for food stamps. What is initiating?
Vicky,
families
hold
to
on,
have more
Vicky, let me,
kids? And it's
Vicky,
not
let's,
race.
Vicky, we
stamps.
guys, we have to really help her understand this because this is important. Look, Vicky, so you do understand that like birth rate is important, right? You do get that.
What's I don't care about birth rate.
I know you don't care, but I'm trying
to
to help you understand this for a second. So
But what law is making families want to
no,
have
there,
kids in
it's
America?
this is the thing. It's not a law. This is just a cultural thing that's happening, and we can talk about why
Right, but you
later.
shouldn't have kids if you're poor.
Wait, I get that, but the problem is that the poor people are the ones
Right.
having the most kids. You get that?
Right, and they're suffering.
Boosted looking sexy though.
Correct. So now, Vicky, the
They're
problem is
suffering
this.
so much that they're being given housing and free like welfare. Like
Yeah.
really, bro.
So Vicky, look, there's a specific number, right, that of kids that every household needs to have in order for their race to continue. That's just it's a fact of life. Okay. That number happens to be like 2.6 or something like that. Okay.
There's 8
If-
billion people.
this is the problem.
Okay,
I
majority
know
of
there
the-
is.
what are you talk-
Hello.
Vicky,
No,
Vicky, you
but
wanna
this
talk
is
about overpopulation. No.
Yeah.
I want to say this. You want to talk about overpopulation? Why don't you tell all the Indians, Muslims, and blacks to stop having kids? But you won't tell them that.
Why
Right.
do you care about that?
Ooh.
Hello. No, but Vicky, look, listen. This is the
Why
problem.
don't you care about that?
Hold
They're
on.
having the most children. Why don't you
Punish.
care about overpopulation?
Punish. I think she
Punish,
can get
if you're
it.
so scared of the white people going extinct, why don't you just live in Europe and in Spain where you're next
They're
to
going
white
extinct
They
there
also
too.
have
They're
migrants.
going
They
extinct
also
there
have
too,
migrants.
Vicky.
They also have migrants.
They're
Every
going
single
extinct.
3 hours, you know their
Have
biggest
Have you
fear
not
is
been to
everyone
Europe? Have you
looking
not been
like
to
you.
Europe?
No,
You
listen.
understand that your
I don't
biggest fear is
care.
everyone
I
looking
don't
like
care
you.
though. I don't
Why
care.
is the self-hatred so loud?
It's not self-hatred, Vicky. It's because I
But
don't.
they
our-
don't want their
Listen,
kids to look
brown
like you.
people. No, because I don't care though. That's fine. Brown people are not
Oh, you
going
can say that you
extinct.
don't care, but it's like it
Brown
doesn't
people
make
are not
sense.
going extinct. I would care if we were going extinct, but brown people are not going extinct.
They are mass populating in their own
But that's
countries.
not
and
my
then
point. My
leaving,
point is
so-
that they see
so
you as an
majority white
inferior
That's
race.
fine. I'm cool. I'm
Why are you cool
cool.
with that?
Because I don't have to identify with my whole race.
Well,
You
I
don't
didn't really
have
say
to.
inferior.
You know, you
I
can
really
you
didn't say
can not
inferior,
care
but,
about
you know.
it. Like you can be like, okay, they can think what they want.
Vicky,
but to
I
agree with
just
them
want
and
look.
side with
I
them is
want
insane.
to walk you through this whole thing, and then I just
And
need
that's
to
not
understand if
hard.
you're being
Punish.
because
Are
I
you
feel like
crazy?
you're not being honest right now. Just give me a second. Look.
What am I not being honest about?
Because it's a fact that the white race is literally going extinct.
It
Okay?
just, okay.
It's just a
This is why I kind
fact.
of want to handle it because you're
No,
kind of just
you know,
not
it's never
acknowledging
happening
her
in our
process.
generation. So why?
That
Vicky,
look, no, Vicky,
Vicky,
Vicky, but that's the
you know
thing
what?
is that
The
you're
entire
Vicky,
world can
Vicky,
go
Vicky,
extinct if
Vicky,
there's a
stop,
World
stop,
War
stop.
III. Like,
This
who cares?
look, what
Usted.
you're saying is not true. Okay, what you're saying is just not
I'm
true.
a literal
Statistically, it's not.
example of
It's
this, by
not.
the way.
What then in the next like 30 to 40 years, white people will be the minority in this country.
Me,
Okay?
as a mixed
It's going to
person.
drop below 50%. Yeah, I know
They
you
will
just don't
never
care
Yes.
be
about
the
that, but I don't know why you're
minority.
denying
Yes, they are.
Why
Look
not?
it
You don't care
up.
about
Why
it.
are you so
Stupid
scared of
ass.
being the minority? Huh?
If
You're
you,
scared of white
Why are you
supremacy going
gaslighting? Why are you
away.
gaslighting? Hold up. First you
You're
said
so
it's not
scared of
happening.
being
Then
the
it is
minority.
happening, and you're
That's what
saying
a
we're scared of
racist
it.
thinks.
Why are you
Vicky.
literally just lying?
Yeah,
Why are
Vicky,
you
What am I
look.
so
lying about?
disingenuous?
No, she's not
You're
lying.
lying.
I think
You're just sitting here
what
lying.
no, but what she's doing right
It
now
just blows
punishes
your
it.
mind that I'm white and I
No,
don't
it's
care about
gaslighting.
things
It's
like
literally
that. That's what
gaslighting, and you're
blows
not
your
acknowledging
no,
it. It's gaslighting.
punish. What she's doing is that she's going off of what she thinks. That's the problem right now.
No,
No,
she-
it's gaslighting.
she
Acknowledge
she
what
knows.
It is.
I know,
it's
but no,
literally
but
Darvo. It's
yeah.
denying it happens, and it
But-
actually is happening, and it's a good
Yeah,
thing
Vicky,
it's
Vicky,
happening.
look,
So which one
Vicky,
is it?
look. I get it. Look, like right now, it feels like because it's true that white people are the majority. It is true, but what I'm telling you to look up is birth rate, because birth rate is telling you what's going to happen in the near future. Okay, if the birth rate continues the way that it is, white people will be the minority in very short time. Okay,
I give it like
That's true.
30 years. 30
That's
to
true.
40.
right.
We got proof too.
Right. So the
Yeah.
only thing that you're seeing right now by people of like Charlie Kirk, which is the reason why I started this, is he's trying to make it so where white people protect their race and protect their
Well, I
way of
actually
life.
disagree with that. He's actually going against that rhetoric. Unfortunately, he was trying to silence me.
No,
yeah, we
I
want to
think-
actually, you know.
Scary hours. Ask yourself why white people are scared of being the minority like you.
Okay, why don't
I'll tell
I
you
can
why.
answer the question.
I will
people
tell
like
you
to
why.
keep
I will
posting.
tell you
So-
why. I will tell you why. I will tell you why. Look, because unfortunately, minorities don't have a good track record.
So you agree that minorities are treated differently and worse in America?
No,
Not really.
That's
But-
I.
but
That wait.
Vicky,
What?
that's
What did?
cap.
What did I
That's
say?
cap. That's cap.
What did I say that made you just say what you just said?
Hold on,
The
I want to answer that
stereotypes
question.
that you
I wanna
just
answer
put
that
on it
question.
I
means that they
said
don't have a good
no.
track record.
Look, I'm telling you that minorities don't have a good track record. They don't.
Really,
They don't
Asians are the number
perform.
one breadwinners in America. And
I'm
they're
not
no,
talking about them.
so are
I'm
Indians,
talking.
and
I'm
they're
not
minority.
talking. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking
But
about.
they're also going extinct, by the way.
Look,
They're
first
also-
of all,
Vicky,
look.
the reason why it matters, the reason why it's relevant.
The only
once
track
again-
record you're
once
talking
again-
about is about Hispanic and Black people.
Look,
because
do you think
Asian
Indians-
people
Talking about,
have a
but
great
anyways.
track
Do you think
record and they're
Indians?
minority?
Do you think Indians have a good track record in their country?
No one likes the Indians. How are they having a good track? Their average IQ is like 85. You know that, right?
In their
The average
country, do
Indian
you
Well, then
think?
why are the Indians the number one?
They're not.
In a-
second
hold
breadwinner
on, hold on.
in
You
America?
said the
In-
Asians were.
hello.
What?
In
I said the number
America,
second.
but
No,
Vicky,
number
Vicky,
two.
you're
You realize the ones that come
conflating.
here are the wealthy ones, right?
Right, that's the point. We're not talking about the few that come here. We're talking about the ones who's still in their country.
Right, that country is poor because of
It's-
the government and how it's set up.
Poor.
So it's
Or
their
there's a
fault,
billion
right?
of them. That's
So
why
it's their
poor.
fault,
The
right,
government's
Vicky?
fault.
Who made their government?
What do you mean? I'm not too sure about Indian.
They made their government. What do you mean?
Why are you dodging the
Okay, look at
Okay,
Cubans.
Vicky,
Cubans.
you believe-
Let's
What?
think about
Cuban?
Cubans. Cubans are Spaniard descent. They're mostly a European island. 70%
Half of them are
white
African.
people,
They're
and the
communist
island is a
country.
fucking failure.
Bro.
They're broke as
It's a
fuck.
communist
Why?
country.
Because
They're
of the
literally
government.
majority- they're
Because
literally
of the
a communist
government does
country.
not allow
They're literally
them
mixed,
to
bro.
persevere. What does that
Vicky,
have
do
to
you
do
think?
with the
Do you
people
think
on the
that
island?
white? Do you
Yo,
think
Vicky,
that? Hold on. Do you think
It's
that
a
white
communist
people?
country.
Do you think
Of
that
course it's gonna
white
fail.
people? Hold on. Do you think that white people got to where they are on accident?
What? Yeah, they
Vicky.
conquered, they destroyed.
Okay,
Right.
they conquered, they destroyed, whatever. Okay, in order for you
That's
to
a good
conquer,
thing, right? So did
perfect. So
everybody.
in order for you to conquer somebody,
real.
you have to be better than them at a lot of things, right?
Are you scared of becoming a minority and being overconquered?
Vicky,
Vicky.
let me answer the question. So the difference, right, here between conquering, which is what my people did to build this country that you're in. You should thank me, by the way. But anyways,
Minority
no, they
built this
didn't.
country.
No, they
Yes,
didn't. No, they didn't.
Asians
No, they
built the
didn't.
railroads.
Vicky, that's like saying that like the pyramids were built by the slaves. That's fine.
They were
We're
built
not.
by the
That's
slaves.
I know that, but that's
My
not the
people
point.
built the pyramid.
But that's not the point, right? The point is that the credit is given to
Right,
the
it was
society.
Okay,
said that
okay, you want
the
okay, but Vicky,
Egyptian
the
slaves
country
made the Egyptian
itself,
pyramids, but it
the
wasn't
Okay,
the
white
foundational
race
the
who
so
came there.
foundational ideas behind the country and its ethnogenesis is rooted in the European diaspora. Do you understand what that means? That means the founding documents, all the ideas that make up what you enjoy in this country come from Europe.
yeah. Like, isn't it weird that
Sigma.
all of those minorities that you're talking about want to be in the place where
What
it's
do you mean
majority
it
of white
comes from
people?
Europe? We literally fled from Europe and we didn't like the
Fled.
monarchy.
The idea,
We
but they're
fled from
European
Europe.
people. They're European people.
Funny.
What is
What
this
the
logic?
idea
They're
that is
European
based on
people.
European people? What's the idea of that?
The
What's in the
fact that the
Constitution
people
that
Everything.
The
directly
culture.
created the
Everything.
Constitution
The
were
culture.
European.
The culture.
Bro,
What's the culture in the
Civilization.
Constitution? What's the culture
Civilization.
in the Constitution?
it's white
Civilization.
Anglo-Saxon
confused.
Protestant. It's white Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
Yeah, it's
This type
just
of person
basic.
doesn't
The
It's
first
know
just
what culture.
amendment is the separation of
it's just
church and
basically
state.
being
The First
civilized.
Amendment didn't originally
Yeah.
apply to everybody in this country, and you know that.
It's
It
just
did though,
basically
because
being
if it
civilized,
didn't, it
Vicky.
would have
But
been
it
in the
didn't, though, because a
Constitution.
woman literally couldn't vote. Blacks were literally slaves, so why are we lying?
Is that what you want to go back to, Scary Hours? Is that what you want to go back to?
That's
I
not
never
what
said I
that's
wanted
not what he's
slavery.
saying
No,
at
that's what
all.
he wants, though.
He's
That's
not. He's
literally
not
ask him
saying
if
that.
he wants that. Ask
He
him if he
doesn't.
wants that.
He
I'm saying that
doesn't
you're
want that.
You're really
misrepresenting
gonna act like you
history.
don't
I'm
want
saying
that
you're
punished?
misrepresenting history.
He doesn't want
Why are you
that.
misrepresenting history?
Your argument is
Why did it get overturned? Because
Your
they
argument is
applied-
contingent on the fact that
Okay,
you
why
want him to
did
say
why
that.
were
Vicky's so stupid.
why were eventually women allowed to vote and black people became
Because we
represented
gave you
as
the right to
equal?
vote. Because we gave you it. Because you
Because
wanted,
the
we gave you it.
Constitution. Because
Because we
the
gave you it.
Constitution.
That's
No,
not
no, 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 no.
true.
We
That's
passed
not
an
true,
amendment and we
Vicky.
gave you it.
That's not true.
We
Vicky.
passed an amendment, the 19th Amendment, and we gave it to you.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Right.
They changed. Think about that. They were the empire, right? That did all these evil things, and they had control and power over these minority groups, and they gave it up.
Right. So you guys actually let's be clear.
What do you
didn't
mean,
fight
what?
for any.
Scary Hours, you know
Let's
the
put-
reason why you're here is because they gave you the right to, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So Vicky, the
Are you trying to
reason
act
you're
like white people are
Vicky,
your
the reason
saviors?
you're able to sit here in front of me and speak to me this way without like being beat for it, and I don't believe in beating women, by the way. I don't. The reason why is because we gave you that right. You didn't fight for anything. We gave you it.
Women's suffrage doesn't exist? Okay. Imagine not knowing history.
It would have
Women's
literally
suffrage-
my
never
God,
happened
Vicky's
if it
so
wasn't
slow.
for the
I mean,
amendment.
women's suffrage.
Are you stupid?
Listen, hello, Vicky. Women's suffrage was just a bunch of women like complaining about not being.
It was
able
just
to
a
vote, right?
protest. Protest doesn't do anything.
Right.
It's the people in power
So
who
the
actually
civil
do
rights
stuff.
movement, which was a protest,
It
It
didn't
was-
do
pass the
anything.
Civil Rights Act.
Exactly. It didn't,
Right.
They
And
didn't
the
actually
14th
Right.
do
Amendment.
anything.
Right.
And the
Exactly,
Civil
yes.
War didn't
All of that.
even freeing the
Yes.
slaves.
Exactly.
Right.
Protesting has
Yes,
always
that's
worked in
exactly what I'm
America.
saying.
That's how the slaves
Yes.
were freed. That's how
Protesting
women
has
got the right to
never
vote.
worked.
And that's
Hey,
how
that's
the Civil
exactly
Rights
what
Act
I'm saying.
was passed.
Yes.
No,
That's
the
exactly
only
what I'm saying.
reason
You
that
don't even
this
know
stuff.
history.
But
Those
Vicky,
protests led
you
to
don't know
those
history.
rights.
Vicky, that's what I'm trying to explain to you is that those
The rights
movements,
were surrendered.
yeah, the rights were surrendered by the white people. They were like, you know what, here, do you guys are allowed to do this now? But you guys are
I
still
don't know why you guys
complaining.
are acting like you're brave and you fought for something. No, we gave you something so you could shut up. That's what
But
we
they're
did.
yeah, and then they're still complaining, and they're still complaining to this day.
Pause.
That's
Pause.
like literally the
Printer.
definition
Copy, no
of
paste.
insult.
Pause.
Like, there's no
Hold
way
on,
that
let not me talk for a second.
Okay. I just been.
Are you
in
hold up?
this
Are you
life
black?
I've been this
Are you
life.
black?
Yes,
Go ahead.
Answer the
yes,
question. Are you black?
obviously. Go
I've
ahead,
been in
Nami.
this live for
I
about
love
like
black people.
2 minutes, and I'm
Look, you
already
want
seeing some
water?
crazy red flags.
Go ahead, Nami. Go ahead.
First things
The
first,
red flag.
saying that you gave it to us. Yes, you did give it to us, but after we asked. If we didn't ask, we wouldn't have that.
We asked.
No, when,
Wait. Hold on. Wait, not me.
I'm so confused.
Isn't that still nice?
I never said it wasn't nice.
How was it
Thank you
nice?
for
We
the-
were not
thank you.
able to. We had
Okay,
to.
Maybe
okay.
we shouldn't have given it to you.
But you asked, and then we gave it, and then they gave it to
Isn't
you,
it
right?
nice that they let your family into the country hours? Like, oh my God,
It
should you
is.
praise white people? Like, isn't it nice that they let you in? Isn't it nice
I
that
mean,
you're not on a
literally, you could say
plantation
that.
right now?
But
Isn't it
Vicky,
nice
but
that
you
you're not
say that, but
segregated?
you say that,
Like,
but then
it's
but
not
you
nice
say that,
to
but then
Yo,
they
Vicky,
still want to be
who was
here.
Abraham Lincoln? Yo, Vicky, who is Abraham Lincoln?
No,
You know?
chill. Look, you say that,
Bro.
Vicky,
By
but
the
they
way, you know
still want to be
Abraham
here.
Lincoln was racist. You know that, right?
Abraham Lincoln,
He was racist.
Yeah, you know
he
that?
didn't like black people.
he was not racist. He freed the slaves.
He literally
Exactly.
wanted
So what
to-
are you
okay,
talking
okay.
about?
Yo, Vicky, you know that he literally wanted to deport them to Libya, right?
No, he didn't.
No,
He literally
didn't.
wrote extensive letters on this.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay,
Why
why do you
didn't
think
he free the
why do you think
slaves?
Liberia
He didn't
is
need to
called
do that.
Liberia? Where do you think the name Liberia came from?
I don't
It
know.
came from liberty, as in the freed slaves were going to be deported there.
That's
Are
actually
you
true.
stupid?
That is true.
What the
though.
fuck does that have to do with anything?
Well, yeah, I mean that doesn't make her stupid for not knowing that, but that is true.
Literally,
Yeah,
what the
it
fuck
means
does
he
that have
didn't
to do with
actually like
anything?
them. So you citing the Union soldiers doesn't mean
It doesn't
anything.
matter.
They still didn't
Abraham
even like
Lincoln
them.
still led the Union soldiers that fought for slaves' liberties.
All right,
So
Vicky,
they could be
Vicky,
deported to Africa. Like what?
Vicky. Okay, let's say you were Spanish, right? And your
She
race
is.
was, she seemed like it. She still seemed like it. But let's say you were, and then your race was like in danger of disappearing. Do
I
you
don't
think
care.
it would be? You wouldn't care?
No, I literally do not care. I will have kids with whoever I want to. I'm not thinking about race. Imagine being such an insult that you're
Okay.
obsessed with race.
Okay.
Hold
Let
up,
me ask
how
you another
am I
question. Let me ask you another
if
question.
I'm in
Would
a
you be okay with? Would you be okay with all races disappearing and everybody just turning into some like no identity having like brown group?
No culture, like
Huh?
just a mixed like.
Yeah,
group
like
of
let's say
people.
everybody just mixed. Everybody just all mixed, and then everybody was just some sort of like muddy brown with no culture,
Brown,
no.
Chinese.
What you are?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like what
There's
you
no.
are.
Yeah, like what I am. So there's
I
no
mean, I
Chinese
don't know. Would you
people.
like
There's
me?
no. That's fine. Yes. So, but there's no Japanese people. There's no Polish people. Everybody's just a mutt. Would you prefer that?
I mean, you're a mutt and you like who you are, right?
Bro, look, you're not gonna trigger me, okay? I
I'm not trying to
understand.
trigger you. I'm just
I
telling you
get
who
what
you
you're
are.
saying. It's fine, but again, understand what I'm asking you.
Well, actually, it's kind of a
All-
unique situation because
You
he's
kinda
like
remind
kind
me
of
of
his own
Myron. You know
ethnic. He's kind
Myron
of like his,
Gaines?
but
That's
he's kind
fine,
of like
that's
his own
fine.
ethnic group.
You, I think you want to be Myron Gaines.
I hate Myron Gaines, first of all. But what
There's
I'm
no way
asking
you
you,
hate him.
I trust me,
Yeah.
I hate him.
I
to
don't
death.
like the fact that Myron's Muslim, but you know, it is what it is.
That's
Listen,
what
but
I'm saying.
Vicky,
Like, there's no
Muslim?
way
Oh my God.
he can.
Vicky, what I'm
Oh,
asking you is
Faisal.
this: do you appreciate the differences in each race? How about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every race is
why are you trying to-
Perfect.
meaningful.
I
So
won't
that
exist
means
if everybody mixes. That's the problem.
right. So that means if you appreciate everybody's differences, then you would be against those differences disappearing, right?
That has nothing to do with this. Not clearly.
Oh my
my
God.
Respecting cultures and differences, and not. It doesn't mean that I don't care if a Japanese marries a white person and mixes. That has
Vicky,
nothing to do with me. I
do you have
don't
like a
care.
non-white
I
boyfriend or
don't
something? Like, what is
care.
this about?
Yeah,
Do you
I
have like a
think so,
non-white
too.
To
boyfriend?
care about
Must
something
be in,
that
like,
doesn't
a
Vicky,
Tyrone or
matter.
Vicky, do you have a non-white boyfriend? Just
Yeah,
yes or
no, no. It's what it is that she wants to be nice. This is the problem with most women.
It's not
I-
being nice. It's
It
genuinely
is.
what I
It
hate.
is
I
about
hate
being nice, Vicky, because you're
supremacists.
like
I
it shouldn't
hate
matter. It
racist
shouldn't
people.
matter, but it does matter.
It's funny because I
Unfortunately.
used to think like Punish when I was
No, you
15.
don't. No,
Like,
you
I
did
thought
not.
he had,
No,
like,
you
somebody
you
that,
did
like,
not. You did not,
knowledge.
Vicky.
I was ignorant, and
You
you
did
just
not.
think like that when you're
Ignorant.
white.
No, you did not think like him. I can
It's
How are
guarantee
just
you
you.
gonna
weird
tell me what I
self-hating
thought when I
behavior.
was
It's
younger?
like-
Yeah.
I used
No.
to like
Okay,
Vicky.
but Vicky, you want to know what the problem I have
Kirk is a
honestly with
double
you?
moon.
I don't even have the problem with you just saying I don't care about like the race being extinct. The problem that I have is that you're not consistent with the issues you have. The issues you have are like, for example, overpopulation. But you don't want any of the countries that are literally overpopulating the earth to stop having kids. You only apply it to
No,
Europe.
I
You
think they
only
should
apply
only
to
be
America.
allowed to have one kid. I agree with the Chinese law.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
But not
Okay, we're
because
getting
of
somewhere.
race, but just because the earth cannot handle more people.
I get that. I get that. That's fine. But unfortunately, it is happening in certain races and not in others. So, like, it's
In the
irrelevant
Muslim-
for
I
us to say
don't
that.
agree that certain people don't have the financial means and they have a lot of kids, and that's suffering to the kids. But that's why I would agree with the one child law, so that those kids don't
Right,
have to suffer
right.
the way
So,
they
so,
do.
so now let's go from that angle, right? Currently, those poor countries are having the most children, right? And that's causing this mass migration issue, which is then causing white people to disappear. Do
But
you
you're
get it now?
the migration that came here. You're the one that's causing white people. to
I
disappear.
brought my sister. Listen, that's fine.
Well, not
like
necessarily. It's mass unchecked migration. which
Right.
is, like the real
Punish
issue.
doesn't want you to
But-
procreate.
that's fine. Though.
I mean, I
But
don't, but like, you know.
right, and that's okay. What I'm
Howard,
simply
you keep saying that
Vicky.
it's fine, but it doesn't make sense why you're trying to side with them.
Vicky is
I
because
don't see why you like. What reason?
because-
Okay, what reason would he have to like not do so?
Right,
Okay, his
regardless-
options here are like to benefit from living in the white man's country or to
Correct.
go back to his own.
Correct,
That's
correct,
literally his options.
correct,
on my word.
correct.
If you could
correct.
have an all-white America and that would include deporting the host, would you be in favor of it?
I mean,
Be
hypothetically,
honest.
sure. I don't think it's
Fucking
pragmatic.
honest. Be
I
mean, yeah,
wouldn't
but
even be
that's not
mad at that.
pragmatic.
You could say
Yeah,
yes.
but
I
it's
wouldn't
not
even be mad at that.
fucking honest.
I'm not
Yeah,
even
I
mad
would,
if he
but it's
says
not
yes.
pragmatic. I prefer to deal with
Of course
how
you would,
reality
because they
actually
don't
works.
see you the same.
But
They don't
Vicky,
see you the same.
what makes
Because
you
we're
think
not
that
the
I
same. We're
care
objectively
about
not.
that, Vicky?
Scary Hours, you know why you need to care? Because this type of movement is reaching political powers.
It's really not though.
It's
That's
not.
the
It's
problem.
not. It's
The
really
problem.
not.
Look. At this point, no, Vicky. That's the problem. Look, I'm glad that you said all that because this is the thing.
It's easy
They
to
are
talk when you
currently,
have the rights
yes,
that you
look,
do, but
I
they wanna
get
take it
you,
away.
sister. They are currently in power, right? What I'm saying is because they're losing that power right now. Do you get that? And when they lose it, we're going to be taken over by communists.
Do you know the Heritage Foundation? Like, do you know that they're in
The
power
Heritage
right now, right?
Foundation
You
is
know that
literally
Donald
not even
Trump is being
conservative. They're
ran by
literally
white
not even right.
supremacists.
I
And
don't
it's-
have a
he's not.
problem
He's a
with
Zionist.
that.
You
No,
don't
he's
have
not.
a problem
He's
right now
literally a
because you're still
Zionist.
able
I
to
don't
talk
have a
about
problem
it.
with any
Can
of
I
that.
No,
finish?
he's not. No, he's
You don't
not.
How can you
have
say
a
that,
problem.
Vicky? You're
Okay,
like
Donald
joking.
Trump. Okay, you want to know the truth about Donald Trump? Donald Trump supports H-1Bs, ways mass, unchecked, legal Chinese and Indian migration.
Jingling, what the
Donald
fuck are you
Trump
saying? Why can't
supports
you speak on the
providing.
mic,
Donald
Jingling?
Trump supports. What? Donald
She's
Trump
typing, but she
supports
can't talk. What's
amnesty.
wrong? The
Well,
accent or
shit,
something?
because
What's
no,
going
shit,
on?
Oh
maybe
man,
she
now
doesn't
Vicky's
want to
a
add to the
racist. Let's
screaming
go.
match.
Talk, baby.
Let
Talk.
her talk. She could talk in the comment section. That's fine if she
Go
wants.
ahead. Don't. Why she true equality? Okay, you don't want equality. You want racism,
Vicky,
Jingling?
Vicky,
Go ahead
Oh
and
my
get the
god,
racism that you
Vicky's
asking
so
for,
stupid.
Jingling.
Gotta be a black
Vicky,
boyfriend or something.
Vicky, look,
Honestly,
Vicky, look.
like this is why we need to take away women's rights again. You know, this is
And
exactly
you
why.
need to be sent back to
Vicky,
They don't know
school.
what's good for them.
You
They
need
don't
to be
know what's
sent
Vicky,
good
back
for
to
Vicky,
them. They
wait,
don't.
Vicky. Do you
Vicky,
know
I
what's
would hold
going?
you down and I would.
Vicky, do you know what's going on?
What?
In,
What the
hold
heck
up,
did he just
hold
say?
up. Punish. That's wild.
Yeah.
Hold
What
on,
is he
hold
saying?
on. I just dropped it for a second. Punish. You gotta chill
Bro,
with
do you
that.
understand
Look,
how those people think he's
Vicky,
literally sick in the head?
Vicky, listen.
Scary Hours, he's sick
He was
in
literally
the head.
joking. Are you dumb?
Listen, Vicky, look. Do you know
You
what's
make
going
the
on?
dumbest assumptions, girl.
Vicky,
I'm just saying.
do you know what's going on in Europe right now?
Dumbest fucking assumptions.
Do you know what's going on in Europe right now, Vicky?
Yo, shut the fuck up with your witch
I think
ass mouth.
Vicky's actually a racist. You know,
Vicky, do
but
you
she's
know what's going on in Europe
actually
right now?
the good people.
Yeah, you don't like the
I
don't
mean,
like
yeah,
equality,
Asians are
right,
the most
baby?
racist.
You don't
Vicky.
like
Asians are the most
equality, do you,
racist.
baby?
Oh God, this.
You don't
no,
like
this is
equality.
Asians are the most
So go
racist.
ahead and
That's why
take
there's
the
no minority
racism,
group.
baby.
Actually, Arabs are the most racist. Trust
Vicky.
No,
me.
no. It's all they're fucking Asian. Yeah.
I swear, Arab, we are the
Vicky,
worst.
Vicky,
Who's
Vicky.
talking right now?
Why is she here?
Vicky, do you know what's happening?